welcome to Starlight House. I'm Prashant, and this is weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Venus rising in Leo. This is a general read, so I suggest you please take all the messages that resonate with you and leave everything else behind. And if this reading does connect with you, there is an extended to it. The link for that extension is below in the description box. Leo, how are you doing? How was your Thanksgiving if you were celebrating? Hopefully you were able to get some time to connect with family and friends. Able to find some family time, some connection time. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's focus on the thought, the feeling, the question that might have brought you to this reading. Let's take a deep breath. Exhale and let go of everything else. Just focus on that thought and feeling. And let's see what's going on. Queen of Chalices, balancing emotional waters, being blocked by Ten of Chalices. Relationship or commitment, like it's like a very strong relationship in past. Ace of Chalices, finding self-love, self-trust, self-harmony. Mind's ambition, Page of Wands, exploring dreams or exploring in dream states. Heart's desire, Ace of Swords. Another ace card's clarity. Future situations, Six of Pentacles. Philanthropy, suggested advice or action, Nine of Chalices, and context for this advice or action, Devil. So it seems like either you might be in a very strong love relationship or you're moving towards it. Previously, lack in self-love or self-trust was kind of making you do like unconsciously like incorrect habits. What I'm trying to say is that you might have been unconsciously not being happy in that situation or be happy in that relationship. And you might have been choosing to stay in there for like there seems to be like this bondage, this devil energy, which and Nine of Chalices is like personal freedom, personal contentment. And see, it's like in this card how the ballerina is like flying in the air, is floating. That comes from like letting go of this bondage and the past. Now it could be that this was an old relationship that broke off and that's moving you towards a new relationship, and that breaking off of that old relationship kind of created this lull period where you could not find love, and then that kind of hampered your self-trust and like kind of created this lack of value in yourself. You're moving past that. You're learning your value by like at least making yourself financially stable, even bringing to yourself to a point where you can be philanthropic about it, share that wealth with people. When such kind of energy seeps in, where you start understanding at least, okay, you're financially secure, that kind of changes your approach towards life, kind of changes your vibrancy. And that's change in vibrancy attracts the right person, right love towards you. Ace of Swords is pointing towards you finding freedom from that previous bondage. This bondage is that old relationship that you let go of. That bondage, like now you're releasing it. So this inner clarity, inner trust that came across to you too, that's providing you that freedom. So you're moving towards that, you're moving towards finding inner contentment, Nine of Chalices, inner happiness, inner peace. That would make you like float in the air like this ballerina and like just express yourself at ease. with no hesitation, no judgment of any sort. Hopes and fears. Nine of Swords. Nightmares, fears, something that keep you up in the night. Something that also brought you to this reading. And potential outcome. Knight of Wands. Finding more and more correct and like rightful opportunities for you that's taking you to right places. It seems that you might be slightly fearful, like that you might stay or be alone for a very long while, especially if that old bondage that you released was a while back and you took a long while to heal. So now this fear is seeping in, that would you end up staying alone for a very long while. That fear that's seeping in, that has to be released. And one way these cards are suggesting is that you focus yourself right now back on your work. Knight of Wands, keep moving towards your ambition. The relationship, the commitment, like seems like a way you're seeking a very true relationship, like a twin flame kind of relationship. If you're moving in that direction, so rather than actively trying to attract everyone or hoping that one or the other person that you meet is that this person, this true person, you just keep focusing on your path, keep focusing on your actions, keep moving in this direction, and then you will eventually during this journey meet the right person. Eventually that person, like you would know the right person. And that's what's like in this Ten of Chalice, I see how these two people and then there's Angel. It's just like they would be like an angelic help for you to find and know that this is the right person for you. And there'll be no doubt about it. So focus, keep moving towards your personal freedom. And financial success will keep bringing that. Like at least moving towards self-ambitions, moving towards self-growth. Self-happiness, self-contentment will bring in more and more peace to yourself. And then once you start filling up your own cup, once you start filling up this Ace of Chalices, sharing that outward, like it would start spilling outwards from you. It would be like your own inner contentment would just make you more compassionate, and you start like the way you interact with other people would by itself become positive. And that positive change would keep bringing the right people towards you. So instead of hoping that the next person or whoever you meet is this relationship, this true relationship you're seeking, get out of that mindset. And that mindset by itself is this devil too. And that mindset is what, like it's based out of this fear that you would never meet anyone. You would stay alone for life. I don't think that's very true. And even if it is, I don't think that would truly impact your journey. Like if you're curious, if you're ambitious to keep growing for yourself, there's enough happiness and contentment in that. So finding, especially if you are looking for a true relationship, then you're not just after the physical aspect of it. And so in that scenario, you're looking for like contentment and the happiness that true relationship brings in. So staying focused on your ambitions, keep moving forward, staying focused on your ambitions and driving that journey, especially when you cannot seemingly find the right person yet, or it has been a very long while since the previous relationship or that devil broke off, and now you for a very long while you have not been in a relationship, and that might by itself be a new situation for you. So you're going through the fear that you might not ever meet anyone. You got to release that fear. You have to really find the space where you float. Like there might be a mindset, like there might be a situation in your mind or thought in your mind that yes, I have let go of that person. It's been a very long while. It's like maybe a year or more. That might be true, but you might not have psychologically processed everything that had happened in that relationship. and that's what's blocking your forward journey in the emotional or the romantic side of life. What I mean by that is like, okay, so it's like if you're moving towards your ambition, you're clear about what makes you money and what brings you money. So it's like you keep growing in that part of the journey. But the other side, like the emotional and the romantic growth or the love growth, has been blocked for a very long while. But the reason it has been blocked is not just that you are stuck on that old relationship, or sorry, it's not just blocked that the new relationships are not coming in. It's blocked because you're not completely processed the old, and that's why you being stuck in that space. And one of the stuckness is, the funny part, it's a vicious circle. You're stuck, that's creating a fear that you will never meet anyone else. That fear is increasing your stuckness because you cannot release that fearness. And because you cannot release that fearfulness, every person or anyone you meet, you're just hoping that that person is the one. That person is the one for that committed relationship. That person is supposed to be either your twin flame or the person you're hoping, like really hoping it to be. So, in fact, the idea of itself has to be let go of, that you are actually supposed to meet a certain person. I know that's very weird, but because like you're hoping to meet certain person, even the people you're meeting with right now or able to connect with, you might not be giving your right intention to that situation. What I mean by that is, by you hoping that that person is the person and that person not being that person, you are putting it incorrect efforts in that situation, like maybe adding romantic energies and hoping for that in return. That's creating an incorrect expectation of that situation and resulting into chaos over there. If there was just like a normal mutually beneficial relationship with no thought or aspect about like the love inside it, it's just a friendship and like maybe like financially beneficial relationship, then there's not much of an expectation. And a relationship without much of an expectation of give and take has more survivability, more positivity, and that brings in and attracts more and more right people towards you. So let go of this fear that you will never meet anyone, or let go of this idea that you're supposed to meet your special person, your twin flame. I know that might be hard, but letting go of that expectation by itself would bring in that person. And that is, in a way, your vicious devil that you're stuck with. And also that having the idea that you're supposed to be with a special person might have also created chaos in your past relationship. So focus your energy, redirect your energy for a while towards work, towards creating abundance. Also be philanthropic about it. Share that abundance with people. Sharing your positive energy, sharing your overflowing ace of chalices, sharing your self-love with other people, being compassionate with other people, it would definitely attract right people and right opportunities. It would definitely attract right situation towards you. So let go of all the fears in your mind about meeting the right person, like will you ever meet the right person, or let go of the expectation of it. You have to release that idea, release that, and that release of the fear that you will never meet that person, or the expectation when or if you will meet that person, letting go by itself would create space for that person to enter. Until you release that, the person might not be able to have enough space, because then you're living with an imagination that the right person looks like a certain imagination, and then there's everyone else you meet in your daily life, like right now virtually or in a safe way, but every person you meet in your daily life, you are comparing that person to this right person, this imagination inside your head. And that competition is really hard because this right person would never be put down the pedestal. So you have to let go the idea of someone as like the thought that you are supposed to meet the right person, or the fear against it. And once you do, that's where you truly create a space for that person to enter. So hope you can redirect for a time being your energy, your direction towards keep constructing yourself and keep improving your financial abundance. To share that abundance, be philanthropic about it. That creates a positive vibrancy within, and that kind of is like trusting ourselves that we will bring more security, more finance to us. So let's keep sharing our positivity with other people. Let's keep sharing that with whoever is in need. That philanthropy also attracts more and more right energies and people towards us. You're moving in a great direction when you have released that old relationship. What we need to keep processing is like, don't put everything under the rug, or don't leave whatever has been like unprocessed under the rug. Not just like, if you have time, keep understanding what went wrong. It's not like you have to dwell on that past, it's not like you have to go back and do that, but if something from the past shows up in your mind, don't push it away. Just process it, just analyze it, just understand what's happening in your mind, and let go the fear of meeting the right person. Let go, there is something like the right person for you, because everything is an imagination. Then you are creating this supreme moralistic picture in your mind that nobody can compete with, because that's a perfect imagination, and perfection, I really don't know if it exists. So let go of that idea, because that idea by itself is creating this vicious cycle inside your mind. It's like this nightmares, these fears, that also pushing away the relationships that are coming towards you, because you're focusing on most of them from a perspective, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? So let go of that idea. Focus inward towards your ambition. Focus towards that. Keep growing on financial front. And then keep approaching all the situations, people that come towards you with great compassion and love. You will meet the person you're supposed to be with. Just let go the idea of the right person. Leo, I hope this reading connected with you, and if it did, there is an extension to it. In the extension, I would further look at how to balance your mind, like not to get it too dreamy, how to bring that dreaminess how to make you more grounded. Wisdom of Oracle regarding how to keep pushing forward when we have these emotional fears, these nightmares. How to let go of the idea of the right person. And time behind when the right person shows up. Because at that point you would have let go the idea of right person. Timing behind when that special person will show up. All of that, if you would like to join me, is in the link for extended is below in description box. I hope you liked the reading, Leo, and if it did, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me, and have an amazing day.